Hello everyone, this is Aburva, a legal intern in Lexley Company. For today, I'm going to be talking about legality of surrogacy in India. So basically, this video contains what is surrogacy and what are the main highlights which were brought under the Surrogacy Regulation Bill 2020. So, what is surrogacy? Surrogacy is an arrangement where a woman, surrogate mother, agrees to get pregnant and bear a child for another couple, for another persons who will become parents after the birth of the child. So, this is an unnatural way of giving birth to a child. So, it's also called as contract pregnancy because the parents, the couples who are going to be parents will make a legal arrangement, make a legal agreement with the woman, a surrogate mother or a surrogate mother, and they after the birth they become the they get the parenting rights to the they give the parenting rights to the intending parents. So the couples with infertility or other issues rely on this alternate way of childbearing. So now let me tell you about the major changes which were brought under the Surrogacy Regulation Act Bill 2020. So the bill completely prohibits commercial surrogacy and only allows altruistic surrogacy, meaning that the surrogate mother would not receive any financial compensation and awards for her pregnancy except for the basic medical expenses and insurance coverage. So commercial surrogacy will be prohibited, including sale and purchase of human embryos and gametes. So the present bill also deletes the definition of infertility, which was previously defined as the inability to conceive after 5 years of unprotected intercourse. The select committee was of the view that 5 years is too long a period for a couple to wait for a child and regarded it as unreasonable and against the objective of the act. The bill allows surrogacy to Indian married, heterosexual couples between 23 years to 50 years for a wife and to 26 years to 55 for a husband, and widens the applicability to include Indian origin married couples and Indian single women. So only widows and divorcees between the age of 35 to 45 years. The proposed insurance covers for surrogate mothers has been increased from 16 months to 36 months to counter the high risks of medical complications even after pregnancy. So it is mandatory for the couple to obtain a certificate of essentiality and also a certificate of eligibility, proven infertility of the couples before going ahead with surrogacy. It also provides that intending couples should not abandon the child born out of surrogacy under any condition. The newborn child shall be entitled to all rights and privileges that are available to a natural child, and no sex selection can be done in this process. The bill also regulates the functioning of surrogacy clinics by making a mandatory registration for them with the appropriate authority. So the offences under the bill include advertising or undertaking for commercial surrogacy, selling or importing human embryos for surrogacy, exploiting the surrogating mother or the surrogate child, and disowning the child. The penalties for such offences attract imprisonments up to 10 lakh rupees, imprisonments up to 10 lakh rupees and up to 10 years. The bill also proposes to regulate surrogacy by establishing a national surrogacy board and a state surrogacy board whose function would be to advise the government on policy matters and supervising the functioning of the clinics. So the Surrogacy Regulation Bill 2019, having been passed by Lok Sabha, is due to become the law of the land after its passing by the Rajya Sabha. So it will be a landmark achievement for a country like India, which has its own socio-legal problems. Many have been exercising this move as a progressive measure, as it will curtail the exploitative practice involved commercially. Many also see this as a regressive move, as it will strip women of autonomy over their bodies and will violate their basic civil and fundamental rights. In Suchita Srivastava versus Chandigarh administration, the court held that the right to make reproductive choices falls under the personal liberty guaranteed under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution and includes a women's entitlement to carry a pregnancy to its full term to give birth, and that these rights form a part of women's right to privacy, dignity, and bodily integrity. So that's it for today. If you like my video, please subscribe to this Lextic channel, because you'll be notified with our new videos, and you'll be updated with our new videos. Thank you.